when it comes to dealing with narcissistic individuals, they're very confusing people to be around or to know. And we can often see how they treat pets, and that can also confuse us all the more, because they can treat certain people so horrifically yet treat pets so nicely, and then they can treat some people so nicely yet treat pets so horrifically. And mysterious things can happen to your pets when you're not around the narcissist, if you leave them in charge of your pet. When it comes to narcissistic individuals, if they are narcissistic, if they have at least 5 of the 9 criteria, if they're entitled, exploitative, envious, lack empathy, arrogant, grandiose, believe that they are special, preoccupied with themselves, it is who they are as a person. It is their personality, which is often why their behaviours are very similar, why the things that they say are very similar. It's who they are, whether they are dealing with a person or a pet. Narcissistic individuals are often looking for that supply. So if they have a pet dog who is so overly keen to see them when they walk through the door, like most pet dogs are, whether they have a narcissistic owner or not, if they are super excited when you walk through the door, a narcissistic individual might enjoy that because they're gaining all the attention they believe that they're entitled to. If they've had a bad day, however, and they walk through the door and the dog's really happy to see them, the narcissist really can't be bothered with them, they're not going to be very pleasant to the animal. Yet the animal, like many people, when we don't understand what we're dealing with, tries to gain the narcissist's attention and often gets a boot for daring to do so. They are very cruel when it comes to people and when it comes to animals. Narcissistic individuals don't like serving others, therefore with animals they might ignore their pets' basic needs of food, water and shelter. They will fail to correctly care for an animal. They often expect other people to do that sort of stuff for the animal. Unless they want to take the animal for a walk, that's your job. They're going to designate any sort of duties to their partner, to their children. You feed it, you walk it, you clean it out. I got this for you, even if they got it for them. They will withhold affection as and when it suits the narcissist. Now, yes, we can all like some downtime. We can all like some alone time. However, with an animal, if it fails to listen, the narcissist will ignore it. It will lock it up, fail to feed it. A narcissist will use an animal as pawns in their games to triangulate people, to gain that loyalty from the animal. They will intentionally harm pets. Now, you can be walking along on a red hot summer's day and some kind person's left a bowl of water out for any animals, and the narcissist will just kick it straight over and find it funny. If they're pushing a pushchair and there's dogs around, they'll just ram it into the dog's legs and find it funny. Now, yes, if you're out and about with a child and a dog comes running up to you, you might give that dog a tap on the nose if it's bounding towards the child, especially if you've got a distressed child who doesn't like animals. Not that they don't like them, who has a fear of animals. If you've got a dog without a lead or a muzzle bounding towards your child who has a fear of animals and you don't know the pet, you don't know the owner, you might kick it away. Not to be cruel, but out of concern. Narcissistic people kick them for kicks, basically. They get a secret little thrill out of hurting other people, including animals. They expect that adoration from animals. They expect that blind loyalty. Therefore, they get offended if the animal gives anybody else any form of attention. They can also use animals as a status symbol as and when it suits them. So they'll only get a certain type or certain breed of dog or a certain type of animal as a status symbol. They might act like they really love and care about their pet outside of the family home, yet inside they're neglectful, they're abusive towards the animal. When you're away from your pet, or when you leave a narcissistic individual in charge of your pet, you might find that when you come back, your pet is no longer alive. Just died under mysterious circumstances. And it's heartbreaking because you don't know how they died, but they often do die in the narcissist individual's care. Or they might leave a gate open and let the animal out onto a busy road. They're looking to hurt you as much as anything else, as well as be in control. They do have some sick enjoyment out of things, and they like the empathy to care. They will also tease an animal to gain a reaction, just like a narcissistic individual will provoke a person to gain a reaction so that they can blame the person and say, look at you, look at the state of you, look at what you made me do. They will tease an animal. They will pull its tail. They will rub its fur the wrong way. They'll just nudge it. They'll offer it a treat and take it away, and offer and take and offer and take. They don't reward for good behaviour with a treat and then withhold the treat for bad behaviour. That's how the majority of people who care about animals, they will still feed the animal. They will still provide the animal with food and water and shelter. Yet if the animal's misbehaved, they might no longer give the animal that treat. And it's a treat, it's not a necessity. Yet if the animal's been good, they might treat the animal to reward that good behaviour. With a narcissistic individual, they might treat the animal for bad behaviour towards a family member, training the animal up to dislike somebody. Or they might use it to tease the animal to get the reaction from the animal so that they can tell everyone what a horrible animal that is. Narcissistic people treat their pets, they treat animals how they treat people. So sometimes they can come across as the most kindest, loving person to other people or to animals, to pets that you could ever meet. And then other times they are horrific to people and to animals, to pets. Anything you notice with a narcissistic person and their pet or your pet, please add in the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support of the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Liz for sure. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a couple of books out on Amazon, 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People if you cannot go no contact, and a Narcissists Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse. They'll also be in the description if you'd like to go and check them out. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.